Hey everyone, welcome back to Silly Tech TV. You're watching now the very first video in the Arduino tutorials. So, before we start, let us first discuss what we are going to learn in this tutorial. We are going to learn to develop something amazing rather than only coding, rather than just only electrical. We will mix this both electrical and coding to develop something new. For example, you can develop your own remote control car. This is the most common and it is also famous one. Every new developer in the embedded world wants to develop his or her own remote control car or something like home automation system. The light fan will turn on and off according to your will. So this is some of the basic example what we are going to learn in this particular tutorials. So let's start. There are so much of boards, or you can say electrical hardware components, which we can use to develop such devices. For example, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Intel Edison, Backbone, and etc. Jingle board, like this. There are many such boards available, but we will be using Arduino. Why Arduino? Because it is one of the most famous microcontroller board among the developers. It is also cheaper one. We usually use Arduino board to develop our stuff. It is also the board which is used in the educational world also, as well as in the professional. It provides low cost manufacturing, and it is very useful, as well as it is very good in terms of developing and testing things. So let's get started with it. So what exactly this Arduino is? Let's get started with its introduction. Arduino Uno R3. Okay, here we will be discussing about Arduino Uno R3 basically throughout our tutorial, but let us now see what exactly this Arduino is. Arduino is an open source prototype platform. Okay, so prototype platform. The models which we will make, we are not making a original remote control car. We are going to make a small model of it. So those things we can say those are prototypes, and it is open source, means it can be copied. You can get the full structure or architecture of the board and you can create your own Arduino board. So this is a open source prototype platform. It do have both hardware as well as in software. The hardware Arduino is known as, or it is referred as also, microcontroller. What is microcontroller? Microcontroller are those things which do have its own processing unit, do have some memory unit, means you can say it as a mini computer. So in the software part, Arduino do have a software, that is Arduino IDE, which help the user to code and upload the program into the Arduino very easily. So this is what Arduino is. Next we will go through some key features of the Arduino. So what are the key features? Arduino board are able to read analog input signal. What are analog input signal? Let's say temperature. If you are calculating temperature through thermometer or something other sources or some other measurement device, then you will find there will be a continuous variation in the temperature. Those are analog data, and those data, when we will collect through the input devices, it will be collected as analog signals. So Arduino can collect all the variations of the data, and it can also collect the digital input signal. What is digital? Simple. Let's say light is on or off. there are only two types of data, on or off. So those are digital. We have only two data, on or off. So those types of data can also be read through the Arduino. Next one, data are collected from different sensors and turned into an output. Yes, as we are collecting the temperature data, so after collecting the temperature data, we need to give some output. This is our main objective. So when we collect this data, we convert our output in such a manner, like for example, if the temperature is high, we will speed up the fan. If there is so much of so hot in the room, we will turn on the fan and we will speed it up, or we will turn on the AC, air conditioner. So like this, we will convert our output by different action using Arduino board. Next, you can control your board functions by sending a set of instruction to the microcontroller on the board via Arduino IDE. So by using Arduino IDE software, we can code, or we can set, or we can load a set of instruction inside the Arduino boards so that it will work according to it. For example, as I have given the example of fan and temperature, if I will set, if the temperature is more than 30 degree or 40 degree, then what will happen? The fan will turn on, or the air conditioner will turn on. If the temperature is more than 50 degrees Celsius, then the AC will move to we will switch the AC to 16 degrees Celsius. Like this, we can set some kind of instruction into the Arduino. Unlike most previous programmable circuit, Arduino does not need an extra piece of hardware called a programmer or loader. In order to load a new code into the board, you can simply use a USB cable. So there are other boards, or there are several different other boards which need a programmer or loader to load your set of instruction into the board. But with Arduino, we don't need other hardware devices. We can connect our Arduino board directly with our computer system, and we can load our set of instruction or codes into the board directly. Additionally, the Arduino IDE uses a simplified version of C++, making it easier to learn to programming. Yes, Arduino IDE uses C++, or you can say also embedded C++, embedded OOPS concept. Those are some technical things we will come across in our further videos, but now you should know that. And Arduino uses simplified version of C++. Finally, Arduino provides a standard form factor that breaks the functions of the microcontroller into more accessible packages. We can divide the set of instruction into different packages so that it can be executed, or the action can be performed in various steps or various functions, or we can divide the functionalities into different modules. For example, with the same Arduino board, we can perform the operations of the fan and temperature, as well as with the light. If it is a night time, then light will automatically turn on. Okay, here are some of the examples of Arduino board, like Arduino Uno, Arduino Duo, Arduino Mega, Arduino Leonardo. There are lots of difference in them, like Arduino Uno uses 16 megahertz at Mega 328 processor. Like this, different Arduino uses different kind of processors. They have different RAM, and definitely they do have different number of pins. For example, Arduino Uno do have 14 input output digital pins, whereas only 6 input analog pin. But whereas in Mega, it do have 54 digital input output pin, whereas 16 input analog pin. But if you will see Arduino Duo, it do have 50 digital input output pin, but 2 output pin in analog and 12 input pin in analog. So there are several boards in Arduino family which do have different kind of specification. We use them according to our need. So here are the pictures of some of our Arduino board. Arduino Uno R3, it is the most popular one. It is used by most of our user, and it is majorly used in the educational purpose also. The second picture you can see Arduino Mega. It do have lots of pin as we have discussed earlier. You can see that. Third one is Nano from the top down left. It is as the name, it is of nano size. You can say it is of 1 to 2 inches of sizes. We use basically this nano to develop some mini prototype or mini devices. LilyPad. The best example of the LilyPad application is developing something drones which do have a curved or circular base in the middle. We use this LilyPad, or something we can use this LilyPad on our t-shirt, developing some smart t-shirt. So there are different applications of different Arduino boards. You can choose according to your need. If you like our video and work, please like, share, comment and subscribe. We will be back soon with something more interesting. Thanks.